Hi, I'm Tarah. You're watching Rock and Roll Report TV, and I'm here with Don Ricardo, and we're here at Cheap Thrills in Phoenix, Arizona. So, Don Ricardo, how long have you been DJing for?
A little over 4 years. I started just after I moved out here seriously. I mean, I grew up around it back in El Paso. A lot of my friends are DJs, and I've kind of been exposed to it at a young age. So, it just made sense. I've always been into music, whether, I played violin when I was a kid and played the guitar, bass, and now it's just been really focusing on DJing and, trying to make people have a good time.
So, have you had a few nights out here?
Yeah, I've been working pretty steady for the past 2 years, playing for various people. I've had a few residencies through that time. I've worked with Jen Devereaux and William Reed and Jared Allen. Just right now I'm a resident for Faux Show Fridays at Sanctum and here at Cheap Thrills.
Very cool. Anyway, so you've been playing for a long time. What kind of music do you actually play?
It varies, depending on, what the crowd's like and, what the mood is, the time of day. But, anywhere from indie rock to house, new disco, electro, just basically all forms of electronic music and, bits and pieces of other stuff. I like to play, a lot of throwbacks, like older songs that kind of catch people's ear and, make them want to dance and have a good time.
That's very cool. So what inspires you?
Well, my girlfriend is a big inspiration. She makes me laugh nonstop, and kind of keeps my spirits high.
Very cool. So, why did you decide to call yourself Don Ricardo?
I've always had trouble, with the fact that I have to come up with a name, to go out and perform. But I've always joked around and had several, funny, jokingly names. But I come from El Paso. I have family from Mexico, and the whole Ricardo thing is just to play on my real name. And Don is just kind of signifies respect in Latin culture and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Very cool. Okay. So, what do you plan on doing later on? Do you plan on touring, going anywhere else outside the country?
I mean, ideally, that's the plan. I'd love for that to happen. It's tough right now. There's a lot of DJs, a lot of talent, and Phoenix is kind of underrated when it comes to the DJs. We have a lot of quality DJs out here. Guys like Pixter One and Goldsmith, just guys that are producing and making insane mixes that just the world needs to hear. And I like to be one of those DJs that comes up out of Phoenix, like Fashion or Z-Trip or any of the other guys that have managed to make something out of their career coming out of Phoenix.
So where can we find your stuff?
MySpace, Facebook. I have mixes up on SoundCloud, SoundCloud/Don Ricardo. You can always find me there. Google me. I'll pop up. Just type in Don Ricardo AZ and should pop up a little picture of my face, and that's where you can find me.
Very cool. So you make your own mixes?
Yeah, I mean, I really like playing really diverse and tightly mixed sets, where I'm trying to fit 25 to 35 songs into an hour. It just makes the experience a lot more fun for everybody who is out there dancing and drinking and have a good time.
Very cool. Are there certain artists that you like to play more, or?
It changes every week. That's one cool thing about being a DJ is you get exposed to so much music and so many different styles, and it's really fun. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I'll buy 100 songs and forget about half of them because every day I'm just constantly consuming music. It's a job in itself, going out there and trying to find the songs that nobody else has. That's another thing I like to do. I like to play stuff that people haven't heard yet. Maybe mix that in with stuff that they know. That way, not only are they having a good time, it's almost like music education.
Very cool. Music education.
Music education.
So,
yeah.
where would you recommend for people to go out and see good music out here in Arizona?
There's a lot of good places. Of course, I got to recommend my own stuff first, but Faux Show Fridays at Sanctum. We have you know, a Function 1 sound system, insane lights. It's really a very cool venue that Phoenix needed.
Isn't it like a $100,000 sound system?
Something like that, $98,000 sound and light system that will just blow your mind. But I would always recommend there, or here at Cheap Thrills. If you're into house music, Solstice is good at Bar Smith. There's just several nights. Those would be your best bets.
This is Tarah, and you've been watching the Rock and Roll Report TV. And I'm here with Don Ricardo, and he's so cool.
Come out and see me play.
Wait, monkey face.